What's up, everybody?
Howdy.
Welcome back to your favorite bi-weekly wrestling podcast. This is
Top
Burning Hammer
three.
Wrestling.
It's
top
gotta be
three.
top three
I was
of
going to
this,
say
yeah.
it's number one, but that's like a little cocky.
Hey, listen, number one maybe, but top three is like realistic.
I'm Seth. This is my buddy Dave. Yeah, we talk about wrestling on this show.
We try to. Yeah.
If you would like to support us, you can head over to w.gg and use our promo code ClearShots. That's all one word, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. Yeah, it helps us out. Also, obviously, like anything, liking and subscribing, all that stuff helps a lot. If you're watching live, what's going on?
Howdy.
Send us, some chats. Fire that thing up. Yeah, I watched Raw and I watched Dynamite this week.
Okay.
We also had number one. Cody Rhodes obviously dropped the title.
That's probably the biggest thing of the week,
yeah,
or of,
I think so.
of the window of time since the last episode.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. So many people. I see so many people talking about how stale WWE is feeling, how it feels repetitive, and
Yeah.
we've even talked about it on here. How it's starting to feel like it's just going through the motions.
It does.
I'll tell you right now, having him lose the belt to Drew in the way that he did it, and the way that sets up all these different pieces for feuding around the title, was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
And they needed that.
I think they've done a few interesting things.
Sure, for sure.
Already this year. And obviously we'll get into some of it, but
yeah, but that was like the big. They needed that really badly.
Yeah, and it sucks because I don't watch SmackDown a lot, and then
then that's where you hear cool shit go down.
Yeah. But you open Reddit or something, and it's like new world champ, and it's a photo of and you're like, fuck, dude. Like,
I feel like SmackDown is more experimental of a show. Raw being on Netflix,
it's different because the roster is a little. It feels like the roster's a little lighter over there.
It does, but it feels
they front loaded on Raw. I think a little bit.
They do, but yes,
that's always kind of been the case, though.
It's always been the case, and Raw.
It's like their flagship show.
It's their flagship show, but also it's the show with the Netflix deal, and there's all these fucking hands in it and moving parts and corpos and shit, and it turns into a shit show, and it loses the feeling that it had forever when it was just a uniform vision. It was a creative director's vision, not a board of directors vision.
Yeah.
And I feel like you don't get that as well on you don't get that as much on SmackDown, because it's more the traditional format, and it's the secondary show.
It can be more experimental.
Yeah. Whereas with NXT feels the most refreshing, I think, of all three, because it has the least amount of pressure on it.
Yeah.
Out of the three, like right now, Raw has the most outsider pressure on it, and it feels like because of that, they're playing it wicked safe.
Yeah. Sure.
And it's not best for product.
I think what's nice about NXT is that you get everyone's trying to make it.
Yes.
So they're naturally going to push to be better. And you can see it week after week, like improvement with all these guys.
And honestly, the small venue, but being a venue that the audience expects and learns, makes it. I mean, we've talked about that with AEW, how we wish they did a residency somewhere, because it would just be different and it would be nasty.
Well, they have. I mean, they've done daily.
They have absolutely, and so has WWE during COVID and stuff. But
yeah,
that's one of the things that works for me about NXT is that it's in a side.
Yeah, it's interesting. People like criticize these shows as if they're all kind of on the same tier, and they're not. None of them are really the same.
They're all slightly different, with NXT being the most different.
Even TNA, it's like
even TNA,
you're looking at that,
and then AEW, of course, is different, and
right,
and
yeah,
but
I was
Yeah, Cody dropping the belt's a big one though. That's
Yeah.
a big deal.
It was cool.
I can't, and it's a good thing.
We're just talking about this.
Yeah,
we were literally just talking about it. I mean, I think they probably listened to the show. I would imagine. I'm sure Triple H and
yeah, that's got to be what
it
is.
Yeah, like Nick Khan and all those guys probably do listen. They probably sit around at the board meetings and listen to it. But
yeah, it's probably Regal. It feels like a Regal thing to listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because where else are you going to get the ideas? Like, I don't know. And plus, they only have to listen to it once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, where's Regal going to get wrestling knowledge from? He's never... What a fucking joke. No, but all seriousness, yeah, like you said, we were just talking about it, and it's just perfect. Like, it's not... It doesn't hurt anybody involved. It makes Drew. He wicked deserves it and deserves to get an opportunity to be the top guy defending the belt against people chasing him.
Yeah.
You know?
It's something that SmackDown was missing. And I didn't realize it until this happened. But it didn't feel like there was a big heel.
True.
You know? Like, it didn't feel like there was the big bad over there.
Yes, I agree. Because it was Cody's the champ. He's the big good.
Yes. So, like, who's his nemesis? Like,
who's his nemesis? It's Drew.
Drew's
Drew. The perfect
It really
guy.
kind of has always been Drew, though.
Yeah, I think so. At least for a long time.
Yeah. Like, that's been a reoccurring
thing. And a
lot of the reports are saying, like, it's going to be Cody and Roman again at Mania.
No,
and I'm just like,
way.
what are you?
There's no way. It doesn't even make sense to do it.
It just
for
doesn't.
What they're all doing right now.
Right.
It would be too forced and out of left field.
Well, it's not till March, so I mean, you do have time.
It's not till in March, and it's who knows, you know.
You can
We've seen
build
them
it.
pivot and do great things before.
The problem is you're gonna have to start building all this soon. Obviously, Road
should
to
have already
WrestleMania.
started.
Yeah.
Should have already started.
It's usually the Rumble.
Always wait till Rumble.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Start at the new year, in my opinion. Start right then.
Book Mania to Mania, like they did for decades.
Yeah, or that.
Where Mania is the end of a year-long story cycle,
yeah.
and then the Monday after Mania is when you start building for the next fucking Mania.
It's the great reset thing.
Yep. And you plan it all out for a year, and then you fucking do it. And then if you're 6 months into that and the guy you picked for the centerpiece of it shits the bed because he's trash, or he blows it, you slide somebody deserving into that spot and you figure it the fuck out.
Right.
You know?
It leaves you plenty of time
but
to do
otherwise, you go with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you ever get on Squared Circle on Reddit?
Not much.
No.
Don't. Yeah, I don't play on it.
It's so bad. Like, and it's also it's overly moderated because you will post something and it's like things that you've seen, very similar things that you've seen, like to start discussion on the same sub. And then they'll be like, no, this is removed. And it's like
for what?
They'll always they're very specific about sensationalizing headline, which is super gray area. Cause I'm like, none of this is that I'm saying is. I think I posted what's the biggest pop you ever heard, and why is it Chris Jericho's debut? And it was a video of Jericho's debut. And it's they're like, that's sensational. That's like, really, that's sensationalizing. I'm just making a joke and
also starting a conversation,
asking people what the biggest pop is.
Yep.
And so I posted it on other subs, and it is totally fine. But Squared Circle feels over moderated, and that's their main wrestling subreddit on Reddit. I think it's probably the biggest
Circle.
one.
Yeah.
For overall wrestling, because there's WWE, there's AEW subs, there's Reddit with WREDDIT, which one? That one's not bad. There's a ton of them. But I like going on there. I like seeing some of the conversations they have on there. And
sure, of course. Yeah.
It's interesting. But honestly, it ends up being a lot of complaining.
Of course.
Really what it mostly is.
Dude, I think about it all the time.
That's what wrestling fans do, though.
If you just shut the fuck up and watch all the shows and don't figure out who you like and what you're watching from watching it, feeling how you actually feel watching it, right? And then you go online and decide how you feel about it.
Right.
But you got to go online first. because you got to make sure you see what everybody else said. It's like so many people hate WWE and they don't even know why. And it's like,
because
and
they
watch it and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
But then they go online and their community says,
"Oh, I'm supposed to hate it." Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Okay.
That shit's trash.
I think,
and that's not. And again, it's the same shit with AEW. There's so many people that hate AEW and they don't fucking know why.
Yeah. People get a sense of, they almost get their opinions before they see things.
Yeah.
Like with anything.
And then they go in looking for it.
Yeah, yes, exactly. You see like a headline or you see a title of a video, you go in, and now that's your preconceived notion of like what
everyone's talking about AEW is dangerous. So now every time anybody watches it that they're already want to hate it, they're just watching every little thing everyone's doing to go, where's the dangerous thing in a sport that's ultra dangerous?
Yeah, there was a video of the Bucks on there.
It's like,
and it was like a cool, like a couple goofy spots. They're like standing on each other's shoulders, hitting guys and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, they were like, this is actually terrible, is the title. And then you watch the thing and you're like, okay, well, now you've just made me think it's terrible, but this is just wrestling. Wrestling has always had.
How many times have you seen goofy shit?
Yeah, it's always had this kind of stuff.
You're going to see goofy. Okay. How many times did fucking Santino pull out that stupid snake or whatever?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I popped for it, and I will again.
All these people
just the same as I will if they do stupid shit like in AEW when Jericho and Orange Cassidy had the fucking orange juice match or whatever. That was hilarious, and the finish to it was hilarious.
All of that stuff, like somebody was literally
stupid.
Somebody said comedy has no place in wrestling, or something about how like it doesn't. You can't suspend disbelief or something like that. It's like it's almost as if wrestling's not a real competition.
Yeah. Whoops, it's a show.
Do you not get that yet?
That's like going to it's like going to see fucking anything, going to see a movie and then the actor you like didn't say a line from a different fucking movie because he's not that character, and you go, I don't get it.
He didn't say I'll be back.
He was the Terminator.
Yeah.
What? It's different. It doesn't matter.
It's funny that we call out sports. Both of us. Yeah, it's just funny. Like if you're gonna have a wrestling subreddit, why are you going so hard in the paint on like moderating it, dude? It's just the wrestling conversation.
And taking it too seriously too. People take it too seriously.
But that's a Reddit mod thing. They all do that kind of stuff.
And I'm not on there much, if at all. I try to avoid that shit.
Yeah. The problem is at work, I'm sitting there for 5 minutes between coils that we're running. So it's like I have time to quick scroll through this.
But here's the thing. It's like if you're making a product and you can see that you are like your numbers of your company are showing you it's working.
Yeah.
And you're going to the arenas and you're selling thousands of tickets in the arenas and the crowd's losing their mind at everything going on.
Right. How much are you going to listen
Why the fuck would you care if a bunch of neckbeards online go, why doesn't everybody do fucking dives to the outside? And what? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Why would they care what that guy says? Why should anybody care what that guy says when the arenas are popping off? And this goes for both. This isn't even a WWE thing. AEW should have been the same way. When there's people shitting on AEW for stupid shit that doesn't matter, just focus on what's working. But when you're running shows and it's a 13,000 seater arena and 1,000 people show up, you adjust, period. And they did that.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit last time. And you just have to kind of listen to everybody, but take into account certain things.
Yeah, it takes being able to gauge what's real and what's not.
Booking is hard. It just is. Wrestling booking is hard.
Having not done it more than fantasy booking shit. Fantasy booking is hard. So actual booking and trying to please everybody and shit, you can't.
Yeah, good luck.
You can't. So,
So on Raw this week, I think there was a women's tag match and I don't know if it was 3-way or something like that, but it's interesting the way they're trying to build the women's tag division with so little tag team, like actual tag
that's
teams.
weird.
Because none of them are really tag. Like, there's one that is a tag team, right? Kyrie and Asuka.
Of course,
is
yeah,
a tag team.
Warriors.
But like everyone else
It's
is
all
kind of
just
thrown
random
together.
parents.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah, other than Judgment Day, I guess.
And you're trying to build like a division almost, or at least you're piping it up,
which is the right thing to do.
And they should, because Raw is definitely light on tag.
Yeah,
WWE
is light on tag.
I agree with that. Yeah. You watch AEW and they have tag matches like
they are
all throughout the whole show.
Yeah. Yep.
Part of that is they want to get a lot of talent on screen.
Sure. And they have more matches per night too.
And it helps build
which gets more talent on screen.
Sure. Yeah, I thought it was weird though. It just felt kind of it just feels kind of strange the way they're doing that.
Yep.
Because what motivation do some of them have for pushing for a tag title, you know?
I mean, when there's no division, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
who's
weird.
gonna when it's like, well, I could be a tag champ, but I'm gonna defend against this one other team, and that's all it means, and there's no value to this, and it's going nowhere. Cool. I guess I'll singles wrestle.
Look, and that's probably like one of the only criticisms I had on Raw, because I thought Raw was actually good this week.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna recently I have not really loved it.
Yep,
but this week felt pretty good. It felt a little different, and they were overseas. I'm not sure where they were. Were they in Germany or something like that?
Was it Germany or Australia or? It was Europe somewhere.
Yeah,
it was Europe, right? Germany. It was Germany.
I think it was Germany.
It was like Berlin or something, wasn't it? Or was that SmackDown? But they've been in Europe though.
I'll just get to pull up the results, and then that should. Where's my thing?
Where is it?
There we go.
That's right. Nope, one down. There you go. That's WWE's actual page.
I just want to see what the venue was.
Yep. Javon Evans, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. He's so good. That dude is like all over the place.
Yeah,
he's wild.
He has future major star written all over.
Belfast. Here it is.
Belfast. That's where it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude is just he's just like he's high flying. It's refreshing because he actually brings a quick pace to his matches, which you don't seem to get
urgent.
A lot.
He has constant urgency,
and their product is not built that way.
No, but he's gonna change it.
Yeah,
he's gonna change it. One, they're obsessed with him because he deserves to get that. He's that good.
Yeah.
Two, he's full blown now signed to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So that dude is a now main event Raw performer. That's a wicked big deal.
I hope they treat it right.
Wicked young.
Yeah, I hope they handle it right. That's all.
And they're showcasing him, and they brought him over to Europe to showcase him, which is an extra big deal. So that's nasty.
Yeah,
good for him.
Yeah, I think it's great.
But like you said,
he can work with anybody.
He can work with literally anybody. I love Finn Balor step into Punk.
Yep.
I want to see Finn versus Punk for the world title. Bad.
Yeah, I think it was interesting that he said that JD and Dom won't be with me, but I won't be alone.
Yeah.
And I was like, Demon Finn? That'd be sweet.
Demonito, the little stuffed animal guy made for the fucking
bring that back.
Triple A shit, dude. I love that. That's so funny.
Yeah,
that would ruin that whole deal. Try to present that as serious. I'd be like, just don't do that.
They would hype it. They got to hype it up like it's going to be Demon Finn, and then bring.
I hope he has Raquel with him playing Big Mommy Cool, and she's just like muscle for him like Diesel, but he's Finn. Who cares? China mode, bro. Let's go.
No, look. Here's the deal, though. Finn has been great, and he always has. So, and he had Universal Championship runs.
I want to see him as the Demon versus Punk so bad.
Yep. I think a lot of people do.
Yes.
I think they miss the old Balor.
Yep.
And I think they're just confused. I think most people are just confused as to why he was even like put in this like weird persona in the first place.
It was his
really
choice.
A different persona. It's more of like this mid-card version.
He just doesn't. He didn't want to do the Demon anymore because of how WWE was using the Demon. Is what he said on Cody's podcast. The reason he doesn't do the Demon anymore is because he didn't like the way it was being used. First off, he wanted it to be a surprise. He didn't want them to make these huge months in advance, the Demon's coming, and make a big thing out of it. He wanted it to be a surprise that the Demon shows up.
Yeah.
And make the audience and the talent sell it by being like, oh, no.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I could see that.
Like Cactus Jack coming out to Triple H. And Triple H is in the ring flipping. Like that type of deal, you know? But also, just they turned it into the Demon's the only one that can win. And now every story is who's going to push him around until he turns into the Demon.
Right.
And he was like, that's not what it is, and that's stupid. For me, that's not what he wants, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think we'll see it come back, and it will be a surprise, and it'll be him doing it how he wants.
It's interesting because
he's friends with Cody, and Cody's the quarterback.
Yeah.
In his words.
That's a tough thing to handle when you have another character almost that is power level wise is going to be better than your base form, for lack of a better, you know what I mean?
But I think he will come back as it, and this is the analogy. Think about if a wicked good wide receiver who could win games was on fucking the Patriots with Tom Brady or whatever.
Yeah.
And the dude's just, for no reason, the coach isn't playing him. If that guy goes to Brady and goes, and Brady loves him and goes, what is this? Why aren't you getting played? And he's like, you're the best receiver I got. Why aren't you getting played? And so Tom Brady is Tom Brady. So he's going to go to the coach and go, what are you doing? You're playing this guy now. Put him with me. You're playing him, period. And the coach is going to go, anybody else on my team says that to me, and I bench him on purpose just to teach him a lesson. Tom Brady says it, and I go, yes, sir. And that's Cody's spot in WWE right now, is the Tom Brady. He's the 1A quarterback guy who has the most pull, who's the top face of the industry right now, and can go to Triple H and go, why are you not using Finn as a main event guy? How are you not doing it? And then Triple H is going to go, I'm a retard. I have to do it. You know what I mean? He's gonna go,
it's gotten to the point where his word holds enough weight to be able to do that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
And Punk wants to feud with him. So of course Punk is going, please, you know.
And not only that, but I just think fans want to see Finn.
Everybody wants to see it.
Because we know how capable he is.
Yep. And the company has to know how capable he is. There's no way they don't.
Oh, they can't. Well, they already showed that. I mean, they're the ones who. I mean, I guess it's not the same ownership, but you know, he had a huge NXT run.
Yeah,
was a Universal Champ when they had that red belt.
Is that the dumbest belt of all time? The red belt.
They had the red one and the blue one, right?
That might be the worst title. We'll have to talk about that sometime more in depth. Best and worst titles. That might be my choice for number one worst titles of all time. A and B is when they made them red and red belt and blue belt is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it didn't really. Yeah, it didn't look good. Like the black strap just looks right.
I don't know what they were thinking. The only belt I've ever seen that's not black that looked
the Intercontinental
perfect
title
is the white IC title.
Yeah,
and MJF's brown Triple B. Yeah. That belt is awesome as well.
Yeah,
and it's back, which is incredible.
Dude, MJF's great, dude.
Shocker.
He's so good, dude.
Yep, he's one of the best guys they've ever signed.
Braun speared the living shit out of Dragon Lee.
He did, yeah. That was absolutely brutal.
Yeah, it was.
Yep, really brutal.
It's funny you watch the full ramp shot.
He runs the whole ramp. You're like, dude.
And meanwhile, Dragon Lee really could have just in kayfabe or whatever. He could have just taken
seen
a
it
step
and
to the
steps
side.
aside.
Dude, he's like looking right at him for like a second and a half.
I think the best one of those I've ever seen timing wise, not a spear specifically, but where in kayfabe it was performed perfectly so that it worked, was not iShow Speed. That was good.
Was so good.
The best one I've ever seen was Mick Foley winning the title on Raw, because he's unconscious. He's just laying there unconscious the whole time. Foley, he's just dead. And they've interfered and screw jobbed him, and there's all kinds of people fighting. And Stone Cold comes out.
His hat
Austin comes out, and it's like one of the biggest pops ever. But while he's doing that, The Rock is distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And The Rock does this hilarious slow turnaround where he happens to just turn around exactly perfect timing to step and swing into right as Stone Cold hits him in the head with the chair, and he swings perfect.
Yeah.
And it's just the smoothest turnaround into chair shot possible, dude.
Yeah, the timing is
I don't know how you time shit like that. They're too good with that. And the reason I bring all that up is to come back to the Dragon Lee spear. It was too much of Dragon Lee being able to see him coming and just doing nothing. And that
you just have to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
But
at the same time, if he's supposed to be hurt and he's just staggered, all it makes you feel like is in the old video games when you get up but you're staggered and you're button matching going, bullshit, bullshit. Some guy's about to hit you with a chair or something.
There's nothing you can do.
And that's what it felt like when I saw it, because it took so long for him to get there. I'm like, that is Dragon Lee internally going, fuck, but he can't move yet because he's too dazed. He just sees him coming and he's like, damn it.
And then he gets split in half.
Destroyed by it. Yeah, dude, super destroyed.
Laid out. That was great. And then, it was really cool because Braun had just like a straight up roid rage like meltdown.
He did, yeah. Yep.
Which was crazy. Adam Pearce killed it in that segment, dude.
Yeah, he did.
He is great.
Yeah,
that dude is just awesome.
Every time we have ever been on the show talking about Pearce or freaking the other one in Aldis, Nick Aldis, they're both so good. They're both so good, but Pearce is on a new level right now where he's like way more involved in what's going on in a way that benefits everything. He just adds so much value to everything going on.
He was like straight up in the action. He's like part of the action.
And in his face having a screaming match with him and shit, dude.
Yeah,
he's
like
so
not backing
good.
down from talent. Yeah.
He's so good. And
really just like ballsing up to
people need to remember though. I think that is the best thing they've done is try to let Aldis and Pearce be the most credible, legitimate, and believable general managers like that possible.
Yeah.
Because people in WWE might not know it because they didn't see him wrestle in WWE, but they're both prior NWA world champions.
Now, here's the thing. They're way more believable when they actually get up in the talent's face
and you realize, this guy's 6'5" and jacked.
Yeah.
And he's as big as
and they're willing to confront, you know what I mean?
And they don't back down. That's what they're supposed to be. The reason they have those jobs is because in storyline, that job is wicked thankless, and all the talent is going to try to bully you and walk over you. That's like the storyline reality of a general manager that the audience has been digesting for decades.
You have to be capable. Like, it's just like a UFC.
That's why Stone Cold and Mick Foley were so good when they did it, because or even a guy like Regal is so good when he did it.
Yeah.
Because you go, this is a legend. Legend. And you just know he's hard and he's
But it's like a UFC ref or something. They have to be built and capable to
Kurt Angle was another good example.
Yeah.
Yep.
Angle was great. Like
everything he ever did.
Outside the ring, everything was great, dude.
Yep. He's too good. However, back to Aldis and Pierce, I legit think they might be the best GMs of all time at this point. I think Pierce is legit the best GM of all time. Who's had the role more consistently for longer and performed at a higher level at it, where no one questions him ever now. He is never no one's going, man, I can't believe they get rid of that. Why would they not get rid of him or whatever? Yeah. Everyone just accepts that is the GM. He's like a Gorilla Monsoon. You remember when we were kids in the 90s and Gorilla Monsoon wasn't wrestling anymore, but he was like the president, and he had a massive aura of legitimacy and respect from the boys and shit. That's how Pierce and Aldis is starting to feel that way, but he hasn't been around on screen for the fans as long as Pierce has.
They make him very likable too, Pierce.
Yes, they do.
Because they keep throwing in these like little segments where he'll make a match right then and there. And it's like something that the fans want to see.
He provides so much because they give him those. He's one of the main characters in the plot.
And that's
the weekly running show.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the main characters.
That's really easy to book too, because you can just be like, well, this is the match for tonight. It's already on paper.
He just plays the character of the guy running the show.
We'll just have him announce it as a segment.
It's basically a wicked important role. And when used well, adds an insane amount of value to everything going on. And I think he's the best in the fucking game.
GMs are underappreciated in a lot of ways, but
because we're so used to seeing so many different ones get thrown all the time, and they're all trash. And we go, why? Who cares?
Right. Well,
that's one thing WWE has fucking nailed. And they need to never change it. It doesn't need to change. That's not the most important part of the stories. All that matters with a GM to nail it is that you have one who's ultra respected, earns his respect.
And believable,
and then you use them as your GM throughout the stories.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do with them.
Right.
That's it. But you don't have to change the GM. Like he doesn't have to have a heel arc. He doesn't have to have any kind of character arc or story. He just has to be that, stay that forever, and let them book around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I guess you wouldn't really get tired.
It's not his role. It's not his role in the storylines to be this evil character.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. He's supposed to be this even-keeled, centered beacon of believability and trust and like good faith with the audience and with the talent that they can come to when they need shit done, and they know what they can at least he will hear them out.
I think that in general there's not really anybody who's done managers better than WWE in history.
There's been all-time great managers in other companies back in the day, like in Jim Crockett Promotions and stuff back in like the territory days. I mean, you had like Cornette in his prime and shit.
I don't even think AEW really does that kind of stuff.
AEW has managers, and they have a couple that have tenure now, like Prince Nana or whatever his name is with Swerve.
They have managers. They don't have like a general.
They don't have a GM for the
Dynamite general manager.
No, and the way they've done it is they have like guys we know are executives. No quotes. They're literally executives, and people know that, so they try to play off that a bit. That doesn't work though, because it's too tied to the real. What you want is a character on screen that is supposed to be the GM.
Yeah, that might actually help their show.
It could help them.
Yeah.
I don't know that they need it. I don't know, because they're crushing right now. But it might help them even more.
I think it would be nice to have a general manager that can counter this whole Don Callis family thing.
Yeah, but that's my point. If they had a guy like Daniel Bryan now be the GM, and we know he can't wrestle anymore.
Yeah, they could have easily done that.
We get it. He's not going to wrestle anymore. But who the fuck in that locker room is going to step to him and disrespect him?
Right.
After like, look at how everybody sees him and deserved.
Right.
You know? It'd be like if Kenny Omega, when he finally retires, decides to be the GM.
Yeah, now that you think about
would be perfect.
They put him on commentary, but they could have done something like that.
Yeah, instead. They could have. Yeah. Just make him an on-screen general manager.
Because he's on screen all the time anyway at that point.
And all you do is you have him do a couple segments of making matches. You have him come out and talk to talent. You have him come out to interface with his biggest stars and stuff. For example, when something like Drew McIntyre was trying to ambush Punk or something, and he would be coming out, flipping out, getting in his face, telling him to get out of there and stuff.
He's already,
because it's a big star, it requires his attention.
He's respected. He's already established the respect.
Yes.
So it's a good place to throw one of those ex-performers.
Absolutely.
Into that role.
I think
that's
having
why I think
it be
they've done that.
An high-level performer is the key. Yeah. When they've had it be randos, instant, there's no legitimacy. Sure. But that's what's working so well for Pierce and Aldis is people do know who they are. If not their broad audience, they do now.
Yes.
And they did a great job of introducing us to Aldis when they hired him. That was a big deal and the right move.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how good of a commentator you are, too.
True.
You might just want to throw you in.
Because that's a good point. Because
Daniel Bryan's pretty good on the mic.
He's not terrible. He's not terrible, and he's only ever going to get better because he likes it, and he's just going to get better, man. He's a full-time commentator now, and cool. If that's where he wants to be, hell yeah. But I think he would work well as a GM. The only other guy I can think of is someone like Kenny. If he decides to wind down his career and just be a GM.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool, yeah.
Even if you have him do it before he can actually physically never wrestle again, but just have him, if hopefully he decides to stop at a point in his life where he doesn't need to anymore and he's done everything he could do and he still has some semblance of quality of life, enough to where if he ever had to come back and do a match again, he could, because then you just make it so that he's the GM, he doesn't have to work anymore, but there's always on the table the story of somebody pushing him far enough where
that's what you do with the Braun thing situation.
That's what you do with
you
guess what?
Have
Pierce can go, or
right,
at least he used to be able to.
Yeah.
So hopefully
if
he's still in a position to be able to, and he's not withheld from doing it because of legitimate medical reasons, like a broken neck or something.
Exactly. I don't know what his medical
status you can't do it with Big E. You couldn't have him come in and be a GM and have a match. You can have him be a GM. I think it'd be great, actually. But you can never have an angle where they go towards a match because he has a broken neck and you can't risk that.
It's definitely more believable when they can perform.
When you know that they could,
right?
It makes you go, this guy needs to chill because Pierce isn't going to just deal with that.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought experiment, really.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people think about GMs as much.
No, but I don't know why I have a ton, but I've just happened to analyze it and been like, this is what I think is why it works, why it doesn't work, and what's working so well about it right now.
Yeah, they're like a base of the show, but people don't think about it. They're an ancillary character.
It makes me think about one of my core childhood memories, and this is probably why I think of it this way, is because WrestleMania 12, the Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart Iron Man match. One of the big things that happens in the match is they wrestle to a draw. Neither person scores, but then Monsoon comes out and it's like, we can't do that. It's WrestleMania main event for the world title. It has to go down. It's for the WWF title, so you just are getting a winner.
But also
and they go to overtime.
Have a time limit then.
Well, yeah, but they had a time limit so they could have this happen. For storyline. But Gorilla Monsoon coming out and being the GM, it felt like, as a kid that just had no clue what that is, it was like the second you saw him, you were like, oh shit, the Prez is here.
Right.
Damn, bro. And he comes out and restarts the match and they're going, can he do that? And it's like, he's the guy that can.
Well, when you think about
storyline, he's the guy that can.
Here's the thing. It's kind of the same thing Vince McMahon had.
Yes, 100%. He was different.
He could come out and look jacked up.
Yes, yeah.
Triple H,
true,
with the authority angle.
Yep, for sure. But that's when it's done well. If it's a bad guy doing it, it's a way different circumstance. Sure. But having a good guy, neutral GM who isn't there to be
sort of moderating,
he's just a moderator.
Yeah.
he's there to help the
show be
viewer
better.
understand the business taking place.
He's meant to make the show better. That's his job. What his job is.
He's not supposed to be the wrestlers doing all the matches and risk and everything.
Yeah.
He's seasoning to make it all. He's like gluing it all together.
Right.
And I think that, having said all that, to come around again, I legit think Pierce is the best of all time.
I think that was a really cool angle that they took with that.
Yeah, and he's showing it now. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Braun did a great job in that too.
Oh yeah, dude.
It made him really look like he can lose it.
Yep.
And,
well, he can.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in character development wise, it worked really well.
It looked good too, because it was him fully losing it in a way that in storyline is going to have negative consequences for him.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Well, he's suspended indefinitely.
Yep. But even without a suspension, now you just had that heat with Pierce, your boss in character.
Yeah.
Who's now going to go, your life is now hell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wanted that title match? Why the fuck do you deserve it?
I got to think that the suspension isn't going to last very long.
No, but that's my point, is long term, there's now equity of the GM and this talent who's losing his cool are not good.
Yeah.
You know,
he has a reason to try and screw him over or whatever. You know?
or not even just screw him over, but give him in zero favors.
Right.
Yep.
Put him in bad situations. Right.
Yep. Exact.
Or build matches that aren't favorable or whatever. Yep. You know. That
you want a title shot? Pretty cool. You're at the back of the fucking line.
Yeah.
Now fight fucking this monster.
Work your way up.
Now go fight Otis and good luck with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that type of shit.
Gunther kind of stole a win over AJ. I was watching that match and going like, dang, like, dude, AJ just doesn't seem to slow down.
No.
Like, he's so good in the ring still.
He's too good.
It was really, pretty good match. I didn't
Dude,
hate
what
that
was
match.
it? 2 months ago? A month ago? 2 months ago? That he won the tag titles with Lee? And they did that fucking one of the coolest tag spots in a wicked long time. The like springboard stomp shit off the top rope, then springs Kofi into the air and he gets caught in the Styles Clash. Nasty. Dude, stop. AJ's too good, man.
He's just so good.
AJ's too good.
He still looks great.
Yep.
Man, and it's weird because you know he's not going to be around for that much longer.
No. Dude.
I wonder how long he's been doing this. It's been a minute.
AJ's one of the legit greatest of all time. Yeah, he started during, like, he's been around as long as guys like Cena and Orton and shit.
Yeah.
But just started in TNA.
Well, he was a TNA guy, yeah.
Yep. He might have even started in the Indies prior to TNA.
Oh, yeah, probably. I would like to see, like, what his...
Like, I would assume he did.
Early career, 98. So he debuted in 98.
Yeah, Georgia Base.
In NCW.
It's so hard not to
as
see
Mr.
NC
Olympia.
and not think New California Republic.
He was a masked wrestler at the time.
Well, he could pull it off. Could he then, though? He's like a year into his career. I don't know if he's the phenomenal one a year in.
Yeah.
It's AJ Styles, though.
It's funny because you almost have to establish a look, too. Like, he has a signature look now, and he didn't necessarily have that even with TNA.
No.
He just kind of looked like a guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Like a college kid.
Exact. Okay, so he wrestled for Ring of Honor prior to TNA.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Then he was with TNA for a while.
Wicked long time.
Yeah, did a lot of cool shit with TNA.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, he's
one of the greatest ever.
Yeah. It's just wild seeing how effective he still is in the ring.
Yeah, and he has that Shawn Michaels thing where you look at him when he's you know he's a year out probably, right?
Yeah,
from retiring, and you're looking at him going, really?
Right. You see a little bit of slowing down. Even with Shawn Michaels, you can see it a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
But
the quality of work every night is still as good as anybody else in the world.
Still understands everything about the business as far as like facial expressions, like what to do in
he could get
situations.
another 10 years if he stops doing all that and does the flair thing and pulls his style back to be safe for longevity,
Mhm.
but then leans into the character, the facials, the storytelling aspect
Right.
of the ring. Who's better?
Yeah.
Who the fuck on the roster is better? Who's better on
WWE
either roster?
Well, WWE is very okay with that slower pace stuff.
Yeah.
They're okay with
That's the place to do it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. They're very storytelling based type of wrestling. In ring work. Which sometimes is good, sometimes it's not.
Sure.
Sometimes it seems like the pace is too slow.
Depends.
And I think that's my biggest criticism with the Fed right now.
Is
just
the pace is too slow?
Yeah, some of the matches are just slow. They don't feel like.
Depends who's working.
Yeah, it just feels like they're almost like spots. You can almost tell where the markers are in the matches. Whereas sometimes with other shows you can feel it feels more like it's a flow. The match flows better. I don't know.
It's probably almost, because the pace is fast enough to where
it blends together.
Over.
Yeah. I think sometimes there's too much downtime in WWE.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'll tell you what my biggest complaint with WWE
what
is
it does is it
ties into that.
It gives the commentators time to.
There you go. I was just about to say it.
Tell you the storylines.
Well, there's that, and it gives the commentators time to tell you 50 fucking ads they're stuck reading.
Their prime ad.
The ad shit with WWE is killing WWE. The biggest thing wrong with WWE right now is how bad they have to cater to everybody else except for WWE because they signed away their soul.
Dude, it was bad a couple weeks ago. I can't remember what show it was.
It's unwatchable.
I think it was
If
Raw.
There's a 3-hour show and there's only 4 matches on it and 2 to 3 talking segments in a 3-hour show, because that ends up being an hour and a half of product mixed with an hour and a half of ads.
Yeah. I think it was a main event, and it might have been like a week or 2 ago, and the main event, the big match is supposed to be the big match of your show. There was 3 commercial breaks in the main event, during the main event.
That's how you kill your product. It's not your talent's bad.
Yeah.
It's not the writing is bad. It's not, it's not any of that. It's you oversell your company out to corpos who suck the fucking life out of it.
Because they're like, well, all the viewers are watching now. Yeah, we got to get all the ads in. Or maybe it's a production thing and they didn't get enough ads in throughout the show and they said, oh shit, we still have 3 commercial breaks we got to do. But like, there's no excuse to have 3.
No, there's no excuse to have an hour and a half of your 3-hour show be shit that's not to do with the show. Ever. Period.
There's a lot of
things
never
going to get sold to me.
There's a lot of things I like about the presentation. However, things I don't like, everybody walking in with their suitcases and coffee at the beginning of the show. Like, we don't need that necessarily. It's not a UFC event.
Nope.
We don't need it. I would much rather see what they did with this recent Raw, where they used to just fly over the arena, shoot off some pyro, it's Monday night, welcome to Raw or whatever. That's an intro.
Hey, isn't it weird that they were doing that
and then
2
open
years
it
ago?
with Rhea Ripley or whoever?
They were doing that during the peak of the run up to Cody and shit when everything felt perfect.
Right.
And now all of a sudden they do the Cody thing at 40 and everyone's like, enjoy this now because they just sold the TKO and it's about to shit the bed.
Yeah.
And now it's all the TKO shit that ruins the UFC as well as happening.
Here's the thing about the coffee walk.
Nobody needs to see it.
It also kind of kills off any surprise.
Yep.
As far as what you're going to see.
Yeah. On top of that, like you just said, just start the show.
Yeah.
Give us open the show every week with a crazy match.
Yeah.
Every single week, have it come into a match that started 1 minute ago.
It was way cooler when like the glass broke and Austin showed up, and it wasn't I don't want to see Austin show up at the venue.
Nope, I
first.
don't want to see that. I want to see
I want to
the
tune in.
pyro goes off for the intro to Raw,
Yeah.
and then after it's done, before as the crowd didn't even have a chance to sell yet, the glass shatters and Austin
Right.
just comes out.
I want to tune in to see if Austin's there.
That's right.
Not
That's right.
tune in the first 3 minutes to know that
Mhm.
Austin's there.
They spoon feed everything too much now in a way that's not necessary.
I'm not understanding the logic of it either.
There isn't logic. The logic of it is the Netflix thing of make your product and present your product for Netflix as if people are watching that aren't watching.
Yeah.
That's Netflix's MO. And what I mean by that is their whole thing is make your product so that if someone puts it on over
Every
here
episode is an
and
entry
then reads
point.
a book
Yeah.
and they're not watching, they just put it on and they're not paying attention, they don't give a fuck about it, try to catch them. So make sure all the dialogue and everything going on is all just this super watered down, super basic fucking kid stuff designed to be like, we're telling you the whole story verbatim. We're going to go do this. Then when we get there, we're going to go so that the person not watching can just hear it in the background and go, I know what's going on.
I understand what
That's
the approach,
terrible.
The approach is like they want every episode to be an entry point.
But it can't be.
But it is.
You
it
want to
already
know
is.
what the entry point is?
It already is.
Here's
an
the
entry
best
point.
entry point. Show opens. There's no music yet. It just black screen. Pyro's going off. Arena live. Pyro's going off. The
Yep.
music starts with the pyro. There's no
Lights or
intro
whatever,
cutscene.
yep.
None of that. You show the WWE logo get like black screen and it
Yep.
goes and shows it brush over it and then just boom, 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 huge pyro. So you start
Yeah.
with a huge bang. And then camera, the drone camera flying over the crowd while the crowd's going crazy. And there's a match happening in the ring right now. And it's a fucking 6-man. And it's fucking like Dragon Lee doing a fucking dive over the ropes to somebody in the outside.
Yeah.
And the commentators are going, we're live. It's Monday night. Like,
Yes.
we got Dragon Lee and versus these guys going on. It just started 2 seconds ago. You got to get in and you got to see this.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know they're
Yep.
doing dark matches.
And then
before.
while that's going on, rattle off your intro. Hi, I'm Michael Cole. This is blah, blah, blah. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. It's blah, blah. It's like this day. We're in this city.
Yeah.
We got to get to the action because this is big stakes here. Winner of this goes on to this.
You know what they call
Now.
that? You know what they call that in the business? A rolling start.
Yep.
And they need to do that because
Ever.
this like clean. They have dark matches before these shows.
Yeah.
So
Just
do
come
it.
in on a match.
Even if you want to show the tail end of the dark match or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, rolling start.
How
dude, that's
sick
the
would
move.
that be?
Yeah, come on.
Or better yet, that's play 1 out of 10 you come up with, and you just rotate through them for every show.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, that's what I love about Dynamite's
Because they're
presentation.
different every time.
You watch Dynamite starts, and then you go and you hear it's Wednesday. AEW Dynamite
It just
is live
right off
from
the bat.
whatever, and then bang, somebody's intro starts.
Perfect.
That's what it needs to be.
There's opener number 2. You know what I mean? Opener number 3 can be a recap of the pay-per-view that happened. Opening number 4 can be an interview segment backstage or somebody arriving. Like, you come up with all these different ways to start it, but you got to have different ways to start it.
I think you always should
Not
start
the
it with-
same way every fucking time.
Start it hype every time.
Every
But
time should be hype.
you can
Unless there's one time it's not because it's something huge. Like WrestleMania 17 build up or something, and the start opens with showing Deborah getting hit on the rocks watch, and Stone Cold comes out. And now the opening to the show is just them being like, oh,
why
like shit's hitting the fan.
If you're gonna do recaps, just do it before the match. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do a recap,
show it right before the match is
show
about
it
to go down
as a package
before the match is going to go on.
before
Just
the
like they
match.
do with, or they did with pay-per-views.
For context. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. What's the
Now you don't need your commentators talking about what the storyline is the entire match.
because you just show people,
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't get it.
and we don't work for them. And this isn't hard stuff. Like, this isn't crazy what we're saying.
Yeah,
we're not
I
some
don't-
geniuses of wrestling.
No, and I think
You know?
I think this would be I think most people would agree with wanting that, preferring that over some.
Even if they don't realize it, if they took a few seconds to think about it,
I don't care what
that would be nasty.
Yeah, I don't care what their luggage looks like. I really don't.
Ever. Dude, I'll tell you when I want to see a guy coming in, when his car gets filled with cement.
Yeah.
Shit.
When Brock Lesnar shows up in like a blacked out SUV or something,
and he rolls in wicked hard, steps out, and he punches the first guy he sees.
Yep.
Because it's not just we got Rhea Ripley here tonight, and she's just walking with a suitcase and the crowd pops and nothing else. Mm-hmm. I don't care. You think I didn't think she was going to be there, huh?
Especially with all the camera angles that they're doing now, like have the guy come out of the vehicle. Rollins has done it a couple times. Yep. Step out, you follow him all the way down to the ring.
That works.
That stuff is cool
because it's anything to swap up what the goal was. It's not just Rollins is here. It actually led to what business he's trying to do.
Yeah, and you also get kind of this backstage view that you don't normally
there's
get
nothing wrong with that, but it's gotta add value to something, not just be there cause. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it so much feels like it's just there cause.
Every single week it's this stupid coffee shit.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I don't need to see that. I need to see content. I need to see story development. I need to see action.
Especially
that's
with the
what
show,
it's supposed to be.
Raw is shorter than it used to be, right?
I'm sure it's going back to 3 hours.
It's not really 3 hours now, I don't think. Maybe it's 3 hours.
2.5 to 3.
It feels like it's a little shorter. But yeah, dude, I've been having a tough time with Raw.
I don't watch the full show.
Yeah, at least until
I don't watch full Raw or SmackDown. I always wait to watch them until the day after because there's no amount of money they can give me to make me sit through one ad. It's not happening.
Yeah.
I will not watch it before I'll watch their stupid fucking ads.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So I'm just gonna watch it the next day and skip all the ads.
Yeah,
every show, every time.
It doesn't matter. I will
never support ads.
It doesn't matter what show it is. I think it's it should grab your attention, bang, right off the bat. It doesn't matter. I don't want any of these slow roll-ins or any of this bullshit.
No. It's not the nature of the business. It doesn't.
No, it isn't.
The nature of the business
want intensity.
Is fucking action and intensity.
So with that said, Dynamite, Darby had he took a belly to belly from Pac onto the steel stairs.
That was something else, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. Those are, they're obviously gimmicked and they're shaved down and they're lighter.
Who cares?
But dude, you're landing on it. It doesn't matter how much it weighs. You're still landing on.
It's got to support him, and it looks beat.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was probably beat. Having said that, he chose it.
Yeah.
So why does anybody care?
But we talked about Darby's offense on the last episode, and I thought he did a good job in this match. There was a lot.
I'll have to watch
more.
It again.
Yeah, it felt
because
like
I didn't remember, like when I was watching it, I wasn't thinking, oh, his offense sucks. I was just like, this is nasty.
Right. It felt like he was a little more aggressive, which is good.
Yeah, we were just talking. He has everything other than super memorable offensive. He needs to find what everyone's calling 5 moves of doom now.
Yeah.
Like everybody's always said guys derogatory have 5 moves of doom, but now people are starting to switch and realize that 5 moves of doom is the formula to the main event.
Yeah.
And it's not that you can't do more than 5 moves. You got to have 5 moves that you can get everybody in the audience to remember forever.
Yes.
And identify with you.
And you can pick and choose where those 5 moves are.
Absolutely. They could be the first thing you do.
Yeah.
Could be the first thing you do. You know what I mean? But it's just like having signature moves and finishers and shit.
But I mean,
you gotta have 5. You gotta have
all that
stuff.
5. He did his, coffin drop, the Scorpion Death drop. He's doing the Scorpion Death.
And that's what I was
gonna
say is that
Sting
prior, it felt like the only thing he was missing was his 5 moves to build his career on.
Yeah.
And it feels like he has them now because he's got, like you said, he's got his coffin drop and he's got some other stuff he does. But now he's also has the credibility and the history of being able to bring in Sting's moves that were all genuinely passed to him and well deserved,
Yeah.
and well past. Done in an awesome way.
I think Pac did a good job working with him on this match. Really, I thought it was a good match.
I mean, Pac's incredible, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, there was just like, getting thrown over barricades, and it was a wild match. Pretty good match. And a good, I
For
believe
sure.
it was the opener. I can't remember. It was early on in the show.
I can't remember either. I think
Fun
so.
match. I liked it. Kenny Omega, dude, he's still making
Dynamite in
his case.
general was so sick.
Yeah, he's still making his case for the world title.
Mm-hmm.
They have a good chunk of guys that are believable champs right now, and they were all in the ring at the
Yes,
same
they
time.
do. Yes, they do.
Yeah, Swerve Strickland, Hangman, MJF,
Kenny
Kenny Omega.
And there's more than that.
Yeah,
There's more than that for sure.
even so, MJF had this match with Bandito, and after the match, he goes, "You're like gonna be a world champion." Like after the match, he's basically telling him like, "That was ridiculous. You're super good. You're gonna be
Bandito.
Yeah, you're gonna be a world champion someday." And he's like, "That's why I have to do this," basically. And then he like kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
It
That's
was great.
a wicked great
But
character.
it's such a great rub, dude. That's the great. That's
MJF.
you're putting him over.
That's the best way. That's how it's fucking done. Dude.
Yes,
He puts someone else over while putting
defending the
his own,
title.
forwarding his own character
Yep.
while doing it. Defends the title, has a crazy match, puts another guy on the map, and sticks to his gimmick.
Dude, it checks
Yeah.
all those boxes.
Everything.
And you have the world title match on your show,
Mhm.
on your weekly
It's why
program.
it's why MJF is one of the best.
I mean, that was that.
And to be fair, they just did that with SmackDown. They just had a world title match on their show and changed hands.
That's true.
So that's a good thing too.
But I just
But
thought
that's the point. They should be like,
Yeah. They always should be.
and it's great that
Why would you
AEW
have? Why would you have a title if you're not going to have?
it only gets defended once a month, guys.
We
What?
have to have
Why?
it only at our pay-per-view events. That's the
Yeah.
only time we can do it. That match, dude, hit all the notes for me.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
for
really
sure.
good. And I don't know how old is Bandito?
Whew, I have no idea. He's got to be young, bro. MJF is wicked young.
Yeah, Bandito's
1995. Yeah, he's 30. So how long has he been wrestling for?
30.
It's got to be a little while now.
Man, it's so crazy thinking about people that 95 is like. I don't know, dude. It's
Okay,
weird thinking about the
listen.
fact that people were born in like 2010.
Listen, I know
You're
that's
like-
scary.
You're like, what?
He has a brother who wrestles under the name Gravity.
Gravity.
We
dude.
got to know about
see
Gravity.
what Gravity looks like.
Okay.
Wait, I
where's he
feel like I've
wrestling?
heard of this guy.
Oh, he wrestles
he's
for
worked
AEW. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing him.
I don't know if he's still with them. He is still with AEW.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen him.
Good.
before.
Yeah. I just must have missed him. What has he done?
Prevented Brian Keith from
Who the
interfering.
fuck is Brian Keith? That sounds so
Um,
familiar.
he is the. Oh my god, he was just on the
Okay.
show. Yeah.
Yup. He was literally just on the show.
Yep. He was a what was he doing? Something with Hangman, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like some weird bounty hunting thing or some shit. So let's see, where's Bandito? That's what we're looking at. Yeah, this dude, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. He's got like that old school luchador look. Reminds me of like
In a good way though.
Mysterio and Ultimo and those kind of guys. And it's a unique look too. Pretty cool.
Which it's funny to say old school luchador look.
Yeah.
And we're talking about guys from the 90s.
well, Ray's still
It's
active.
like Ray's still active. Ultimo Dragon, I don't know if he is. He might be.
Hey, that is a
I
good
don't know.
question. I doubt it, honestly.
He was so good.
I mean, I was a kid when he was.
Yup, same.
There's no way he's still working.
He's currently signed to Dragon Gate.
Oh my god, are you serious?
How is that real?
You know what? We need to find an Ultimo match and watch that. Like a current Ultimo match.
A current Ultimo match? Hey, I mean, I would watch it.
I would like to see like what he's.
When you said find an Ultimo match, I was like, easy money. WCW in the mid-90s. Let's go, dude. We're watching him versus Ray, him versus Addy, him versus Malenko.
Yeah, I just think it would be interesting to see what he's doing now. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
What the fuck else do I have here? AEW. Oh, you know, another thing I was thinking about with AEW is they're not afraid to pit heels against each other.
No, yeah, you're right.
Which it feels like WWE is a lot more formulaic about that kind of stuff. They're like, this guy's a babyface, this guy's a heel.
Faces versus faces.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they'll do that for sure.
But heel versus heel.
Heel versus heel is uncommon.
Like, it happens, but it's not as common.
Yeah, I think with AEW it happens a lot more. But here's why: they have a lot more of these 4-way tag matches, or like 6-man, or like
they also have a lot more
group
seemingly random exhibitions and stuff.
Yes.
Out of
tournaments and things like
that. Where you go, we've got these are two heels and they have to face each other because they happen to come up in the bracket.
Right.
Good, because that's more realistic.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense to me.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool the way that it just feels like they do that a lot.
Agreed.
And I really like that kind
There's
of stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Well, no,
as long as it's being done right. And it is.
Because they're both wrestlers, dude. They're supposed to wrestle each other.
Yeah. They're both wrestlers. Why would they not wrestle each other?
Yeah. And then the last thing I have is obviously Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. It looks like he is probably going to WWE.
Yeah, I've seen multiple sources saying that he's going to go to WWE.
He's going to be big deal, bro.
His contract ends at midnight.
He was wicked good. And I think that they didn't do a good job with him in AEW. But I don't find that to be a knock on either company, because they both have such crazy rosters that sometimes you just are gonna have guys that are wicked good slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
Look at Ricky Saints.
Dude, it's just it's kind of just the nature of the business. Like, you
for sure.
Can't.
Dude, look at on the flip side of that. Look at guys like Karrion Kross, you know?
Yeah.
Good guys that get used sometimes slip through the cracks.
Yep.
And it sucks when it happens.
It's unavoidable though. Sometimes you just don't have room to put all these guys in the spotlight.
We talk about that shit all the time. Like,
it sucks.
What do you do with all these guys?
Yeah, and look, the reality is there's plenty of wrestling promotions.
There is.
And they can find a spot in all those places.
And there's not just AEW and WWE in the States, but there's also like there's some pretty good there's a really good indie scene. You know, there's an indie scene internationally that's not bad. And there's Japan, and there's Europe and stuff, and there's Mexico.
Yep.
You know?
I think the really cool
there's
thing...
There's a lot of good wrestling right now.
I used to watch Ring of Honor because it would come on after Sunday Night Football or something like that. And it would just be on... I don't know if it was NBC. It might be... What did they broadcast that on? They used to broadcast
Ring of Honor was on...
It was on like a local... like Fox or something. Yeah. Like a local Fox station. But maybe it was after football, like the
Fox
4:30
68
games.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Upstate.
And so you would see it after the games. So maybe that's what it was. After the 4:30 games, there's like an hour before the Sunday night game, and I would just leave it on and watch Ring of Honor. And that's really cool because now you see all those guys with AEW working, together with them.
Yep.
It's really cool to see, dude. Ring of Honor had some sick talent over there. That was
first off, Ring of Honor is one of the most legendary promotions ever, and one of the most important promotions ever to the history of the business. Same with Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Yep. And for the same reasons. It's just like, this is their current roster. Current champion.
So Bandito is a Ring of Honor
He's
world champion.
He's their current world champion.
Yep. Athena is their world champion.
Yeah,
so this is what's cool is that they get all this exposure on, Dynamite and on their programming on
Nick Wayne.
I mean, look at all these guys. Sammy Guevara.
Yep. Deonna Purrazzo is looking good too.
Yep.
But then their roster is a mix of AEW guys.
Dude, this guy right here is absolutely phenomenal.
Angelico?
He's absolutely phenomenal. He worked on Lucha Underground.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He is
Brian Cage, dude.
fantastic.
Deanna Prazo, yep. Let's see, Dustin
Rhodes.
Yep. Scroll up for a second. Griff Harrison looks like tiny young Jericho.
It looks
from
like
WCW.
Jericho, yeah.
Wicked bad.
We got like a Samoa Joe looking guy here.
No. He looks like he's supposed to be like an old Arn Anderson type guy.
Yeah, but he's got the Joe.
He's got the Joe. Yeah.
Towel or whatever.
Jack Jameson. I love that. That's hilarious. Commander, we've seen before. Obviously, Jay Briscoe is a legend, one of the most legendary Ring of Honor wrestlers
Marina
ever.
Shafir's. I see. Here's the thing with Marina. I don't love what they're doing with her.
Mansoor, he's good.
I don't understand this whole thing.
Jay
like she's
Briscoe
like
and
teep
Mark
kicking
Briscoe,
people
dude.
in the face for some reason.
I think it's cool that they have Jay on the roster. But yeah, I'm with you as far as the. Yeah,
I don't understand what they're doing with her. The whole dude, the mother's milk and shit, and you're like, what is going on?
I don't know what they're doing with her.
They had like that was all on a silver platter because they built her up with the Death Riders.
That's right.
And like, what are they? I don't see the angle on that one.
I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Mike Bennett, isn't he?
Shirakawa's fantastic.
Oh, Mina Shirakawa is incredible. Yeah, she's great. Nick Wayne's good. He's young.
Oh
but he's
yeah,
good.
he is really good.
Sammy Guevara is incredible too. Obviously.
Yep. Wheeler Yuta, he's with the Death Riders as well.
Yep. Wheeler's actually really good, and people hate his guts.
He's underutilized, I think.
He's wicked good. Tony Nese is wicked good.
Oh yeah,
Serpentico is wicked good, dude. Yeah, they have a good roster.
Yep,
really good roster.
And I don't know, most of them are on AEW. on AEW.
Well, they are, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's it for me, I guess.
But real quick on Ring of Honor, the reason they matter so much is because of the guys that used to be there. Like that, had fucking Punk and Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, guys who started their career.
Christopher Daniels.
Working your way up through it.
Dude, there's just so many guys that came through that place.
Ring of Honor is a great platform even now, though. Because you get all that AEW TV time.
Yeah, it's a pipeline for AEW. It's like their NXT kind of,
It's way more cross-programmed, though.
Way more cross-programmed. Yes, absolutely.
But we'll see with Hobbs what happens.
Yeah, I hope that he does big things. I really liked Hobbs, and I thought he was a exciting new guy, like AEW original for me. That I was like, damn, he's good. His promo works good.
Yeah, they underused him, and I think that he also has a WWE build.
He does.
He does something that they like. As far as appearance
I like
goes.
his look too. Like he's a big Jack guy, but he looks gritty and intense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he looks hard, bro.
Yeah,
like that is awesome. That is an awesome presentation. Just being a big Jack dude. Yeah, super believable champ guy.
Mm-hmm. Dude, he is ripped.
He's jacked. He earns the name.
That dude's powerhouse.
Dude, you're gonna be seeing this dude in WWE. How could you not? Look at him.
I wonder what they're gonna do with.
And on top of that, he's not shitty. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's actually good.
I wonder what they'll do with his name.
Just call him fucking Hobbs.
Well, they could do that. Yeah, they probably could. Powerhouse.
Will Hobbs.
Just call him Powerhouse, dude.
Powerhouse, dude. I would like it.
Yeah, I'm instantly.
I love that shit.
Yeah, man, that was. It's interesting to see that. He'll probably go to NXT.
Yeah, probably.
I would imagine. It seems like a lot of these guys don't go straight to the main roster. They work.
Some do, some don't. Like Rusev, when he came back, he just came back as Rusev, and it made sense because he had a history as Rusev on the main roster.
Yeah, I still don't love that the whole Rusev thing. Like, I think they should go back to his old gimmick.
What are they doing with him?
What are they doing with him? Has he even been on TV?
I don't remember seeing him recently.
Is he a SmackDown
guy?
But
that doesn't mean he's not on. It means I just don't remember seeing him.
I don't know if he's a SmackDown guy or not.
Yeah.
Because that would explain why I don't see him as much.
Where is he current? Where does it say? Scroll up a hair. Nope. Return to WWE in 2025. He's on Raw.
Performs on the Raw.
He performs on Raw brand. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't.
So where the fuck is he then?
I don't know. But
he had his thing with Sheamus and then disappeared.
That's true. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Bring him back as Rusev Machka with Lana, and we know she's not Russian. We don't care.
Yeah.
Make her do a fake Russian accent anyways because it was good.
Yeah, Lana was a giant part of her.
Yeah, he mattered because of the two of them.
Yeah, I agree
for
with
sure.
That, dude.
And it's not hard. Yeah, we know. Like I've seen so many people being like, well, how do you have her come back and do the Russian accent? We all know it's not real. I don't give a fuck that.
Are you dumb?
Guess what? It's all not real.
Yeah.
Who cares? She was good at it, so use her at it.
I love this, picking and choosing what
gets to be real and
shit.
fake.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's hilarious.
Just have her come back and do it because it's what's better.
Yeah, it's better.
I liken it to Taco Bell.
Okay.
There was when Taco Bell had the fake shit beef that was just question mark plastic or whatever, but it tasted correct.
Okay.
It tasted how I expect, and I go to Taco Bell because I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I didn't ask if it was real meat. I asked that it tastes and is that.
Yeah.
And then when they changed it, I don't like it as much now. I don't care that now you can tell me it's beef and there's actually beef in it. I don't care. Call it question mark, but make it taste like it did.
Yeah.
That's this. Yeah. I don't care that what's more real is she comes out with an American accent. Don't let her have one because the Russian accent is better objectively for the character, for the story, for the entertainment value. Just do correct instead of logically more realistic.
It doesn't make any sense though.
It's no different than
she is playing a character.
Yep. It's no different than a video game being needlessly challenging where they go, oh, every time you get touched by an enemy, you get stunned. Why? And they go, well, you would in real life. Yeah, but what's fun though? Is it fun to get stunned every 2 seconds by everything? Or is it fun to not get stunned every 2 seconds by everything and have it be a fake experience? I'm going to go for fun. Well, and so that's what we need with Rusev.
What's the difference when
give us the good version?
Like if you have an English speaking actor who plays an American or whatever.
I don't care. Who cares?
We know that it's not really who they are. Like it's a character.
Yep. Exactly.
They're all characters. Hello.
Absolutely.
That doesn't make any sense. The slightest bit of sense.
It's so weird to me. She gets so much hate because she's just any woman on wrestling, and so many neckbeards just go, "Why do they let her talk?"
Sometimes it's odd because,
but then at the same time they'll support women in other ways. It's like you guys are so.
Yeah, I think it's weird because sometimes now they want the women to be able to wrestle.
Yep.
Also,
so now if they can't wrestle, they shit on them, right?
It's like you can't just be a manager now.
Why?
You're just gonna get shit on.
Yeah, but then no one shit on Scarlett when she was only a manager, even though she can wrestle. They weren't letting her, and she was only a manager, and everyone was fine with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's always an example of every time someone tries to shit on something in wrestling that they think is bad when it's stupid. There's literally always an example of 5 seconds later you can go, oh, what about this? And they have a different view on it. Weirdly, isn't that a daisy? You know, well, I like them. How's that changing? They did the same thing though. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah,
but that's why you can't. That's to circle back all the way to the beginning. That's why you can't listen to all that stupid shit.
Yep.
You got to be able to. You got to be able to see through it all at what's real and what's not, and that's not easy.
No, I think it is. No, I just don't think it is easy.
And I think the biggest thing is allow yourself to feel however you feel about it. Like not how the internet told you had to, so you fit in with whatever crew you think you have to fit in with.
Yeah.
And you're unwilling to admit that to yourself, that's what's really happening.
It's just how everything is now.
But that's how everything is now. But just watch the show. Did you enjoy it when you watched it? You did? It was good then. Anything past that, you're going too far into it.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
dude, most of
but
the like
we break down stuff because that's what we do on the fucking show. It's fun for us.
Yeah. My favorite movies ever have shit ratings on
Yep.
like IMDb or some shit.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Oh yeah. The Room and shit.
yeah. The Master of Disguise or some shit, or fucking Zohan probably has low ratings.
Oh, that's gotta be bad. Yep.
It's like all those. It's these critics and fans.
Everybody
not always
goes,
right.
That sucks.
It's all preference, dude.
It's all preference.
It really is. What you're looking for as a wrestling booker.
But that's why I was saying, if you just watch a show and see how you like it.
I think what you're looking for is where is the preference, and who are you going to get the most people
of your preference from?
Yes.
Yep, that's it. And then don't watch the shows on any company. Don't watch them going, all right, where's the mistakes? Where are they going to fuck this
dude,
up?
everybody's
so
a
stupid.
critic. Everybody's
Why?
a critic.
Just sit and enjoy it and watch it to enjoy it. And I bet you probably do.
It's funny because everyone shits on like Dave Meltzer, but everyone watches wrestling like Dave Meltzer.
I hate it, dude. It's so real.
And with that,
that'll
be it. We'll talk to you guys in a couple weeks. Subscribe, go to the website, do all that cool shit. Every 2 weeks we're live. So come on back.
Also worth noting super quick, we are in upstate New York, and today was the one of probably many times it's going to happen whether we like it or not, where we were rolling the dice going, are we in person today or are we just going to do a Discord? Because you just never know with the weather up here. So if sometime in the next couple of weeks or in the next couple of months or whatever, we end up doing a live, but we're just on Discord, just bear with us. It's weather. It is what it is.
We set that all up technically wise, and it's it could be also used if somebody's sick or whatever.
That's right. Yeah, maybe one of us gets the flu or some shit.
Right.
Then we can actually do that, and it don't matter if.
In other words, we're gonna be more consistently able to do this.
That's right.
We really have been consistent.
What have we missed? Right. I missed one show in like fucking a year now.
Yeah.
Because of being sick.
Yep. Yeah. So every 2 weeks. Our schedule is on the website. Go to burninghammerwrestling.com. And that's it.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks.